Hello, I just want to share it to you how to do this, what we call coding, before we put it in SPSS. Now, for us now who uses SPSS, usually we prepare first Excel file for us to copy na lang the data from the Excel file to SPSS. So what we do first is we open, for example, a new sheet. Okay, so make sure you have your data with you, prepare a data with you. Now, if that data is from Google Forms or yeah, Google Forms, it is easier for you to transfer the data from Google Forms into Excel. So if not naman, if mano-mano you have conducted your survey um yung through the actual paper, you have to code it na writing it down. So first in your column here, the column A, we usually do right here the number of respondents, and then sorry, it's not respondents, and then in the row number two, I I have to put one and then drag it depende how many respondents you have. So usually you pin the series and then it goes, for example, if you have 30 or 25 respondents, and the number of respondents is here in the first column. And then in the second column, for example, is you're looking for the profile, like for example, the age. No, in coding, what are the choices in age? Like for example, below 18. So usually the code of that is 1. And then 19 to 21 is 2. And if you have a last option or other more, you have to code it 3 and 4. So in your coding, for example, the respondent one answered below 18. So you have to put here 1. Now for the Likert scale, so this is for profile. Like for example, age, sex or gender. So gender usually male or female. We usually use the code 1 and 2. So it depends on the answer of the respondent. Say if the respondent number 3 answered he is a male, so you usually want, or if you use the code 1 for male and 2 for female, it's up to you guys. Now, for the Likert scale, usually, yung mga sagot na agree, strongly agree, yeah, you have to use codes for that too. Like, for example, usually nasa questionnaire nyo yan. Like, strongly agree, you have to put the code 4. Kasi ascending usually. 3, 2, 1. So, agree, strongly agree, agree, what else? Disagree, and strongly, sorry, wrong spell. Disagree. It depends po. No, if you have 5-point scale, usually may neutral yun. Nagiging 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So for example, your respondent 1 answered agree in as your first statement, usually 10 statement, like for example, the first statement is I am always happy. For example, that's your statement for the Likert scale. If your respondents and respondent number 1 answered agree, that's number 3 for the 4-point scale here. So you have to input here 3. Okay? So usually, nagkakaiba ng mga sagot depende po sa response na natin ng mga respondents. That's how we code it. And then, until mapuno po siya. Now, I'm going to show you an example of a coded Likert scale. Wait, I have to stop sharing first and show you another. I'm just going to open one of my clients data, which I coded last time. I can find the file. Just give me a minute for me to open. I think that's in desktop. Is it here? Okay, can you just give me a minute? I found it. Just going to wait for it to open up. Why? Siya nag-open. Yan, open ko na. So, I have to share the screen first. This one. And if you're looking at my screen, okay, so these are from a Google Forms data. We transferred it from the Google Forms. So we have um 40 40 respondents, 41 respondents here. So as you can see here, accumulated number of flying hours for flight training. The code for their answer is 4343. I think these are the choices. And if you want to know how to get the mean from the Excel, even if you're not going to put it in Excel, from to SPSS, you can compute for the mean by the use of using the Excel file. Now here I can show you the details here below. This one, highlight po natin. Sorry. This one, this 42 line here. Yung 2.60, 2.60, 2.60. These are all data from mean. So how do we get the data here? So you have to put equals and then average. You have to put average and then column, parenthesis open. Then you have to drag, click shift and then ibaba mo lang siya like that. And then enter. Lalabas na po yung mean. Now, since 2.625 yung labas, you can bawasan the decimal point para maging 2.63 siya. Okay, so that's how we do computing the mean. Now, I have just showed you kanina how to input the data or how we code it before putting it to SPSS. So it depends on the number of the statement, if that is Likert scale. For ano naman, for a profile, you have to get first or write first your data, or I mean the code for your specific questions. Like for example, if the particular profile like age, if you have three options, you have three codes, 1, 2, 3. If you have four options, you have four codes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Depende po doon sa choices. And if for example, for Likert scale, you can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 4-point scale, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, sorry, you can use 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for 5-point Likert scale and 4, 3, 2, 1 for 4-point Likert scale. So that's it po how you can use Excel file and coding before you have to transfer it or use it for SPSS data. I hope that this helped you in your data analysis.